Why would you nominate someone for whom you didn't vote? What does that say about your judgment powers?
I was quite clear when I nominated Jeremy. I made it public at the time that I would nominate Jeremy to ensure that he got on the ballot paper, because the MPs act as a filter, because we've lost a second big general election defeat.
And you think you're in a position to win the next?
And the point was that we need to have a proper debate within the party to understand the lessons why we lost, but also to begin a route map back to winning in 2020. And as far as I'm concerned, the most important election for me is obviously to make sure next May, when we have an election in London,
some very strange decisions coming from Labour,
candidate wins, and I hope it's going to be me.
They're going to support this fiscal control, then they're not going to support fiscal control. This is an extraordinary party to be a member of, a prominent member of.
Well, look, I mean, the last 2 weeks were our finest.
If you become mayor, you will be the biggest Labour politician in the land, most prominent.
First question, or your third one? I mean, let me ask your first one first.
Well, if you're mayor, you get a lot of questions in a hurry, but anyway, go ahead.
Your first question was in relation to the fiscal charter. I think, look, this is a gimmick, and this is George Osborne, the Chancellor, who set his own targets and failed every one of them for the last 5 years.
Never mind the Chancellor, about the Shadow Chancellor. Yes, we're in, no, we're out, now we shake it all about.
Well, I think even John McDonnell would concede it wasn't his finest couple of weeks. I think we got there in the end, and it's what's more important is you get there in the end. I'm more interested in the ends rather than the means.
We'll come back to London Matters in just a couple of times. Just a couple of things regarding Mr Corbyn. Trident, where do you stand on that?
I'm not in favour of unilateral disarmament. I think we need to have a nuclear deterrent. And I'm in favour of multilateral.
And was Jeremy Corbyn right to describe Hamas as friends?
No, I'm not sure if he did, but definitely not. Unequivocally, we've got to condemn terrorists, and those of us, and Jeremy did as well, who lived through 7/7 and also lived through the 70s and 80s in London, know the consequences of terrorism.
About multiculturalism as meaning that we have people come to Britain from other parts of the world that generally, make the place look a bit brighter and jollier and give us restaurants far better than we could have managed on our own, of which I have no doubt, then fine.